So today's session for vertical motion. Today I'll just solve a few of the numerical from ICSE class 9. Okay. So let me go through the question. Question is that a ball is thrown vertically upward. It returns 6 seconds later. A ball is thrown vertically upward and it returns 6 seconds later. Now, calculate the greatest height reached by the ball and initial velocity of the ball. Okay. So, we have to understand the question first. The question is that a ball is throwing vertically upward with the initial velocity. Now, and it came back to the original position. Like if I am throwing the ball from this height, it going up till this level, it came back again to this positions. So total time it took 6 seconds. Now two questions have been asked. One is the greatest height reached by the ball and initial velocity of the ball. Okay. So this kind of question, we have lot of question in your book. Okay. So you have to understand what is the vertical motion. Vertical motion, before that, what is horizontal motion? We have three equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at, v square is equal to u square plus 2as, and s is equal to u plus half at square. Now the same thing happen in vertical. Here, in vertical motion, we are considering g as the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, and g in upward direction, g will be taking the negative, and the downward direction, g is positive. Now, whenever we are throwing a ball upward, what happened? This ball will under retarding motion because it's going up against the force of gravity. So its final velocity get reduced, and in certain height it will be zero. Okay. So let me draw something for you where you can understand the exact vertical motion, right? Let me explain you here. Yes, let's come here. The board. I hope this is visible for you. Okay. Now what we can see here, this is the vertical motion, right? This is the vertical motion. Now what happened, that object is going up. So G is acting like this. This is acceleration due to gravity. This is acceleration due to gravity. The object is getting pulled by the earth. Object getting pulled by the earth. Okay. And G, what is the value of G? In SI, it is 9.8 meter per second square or 10 meter per second square. With this acceleration, object is coming down. It is actual fact. Now, when we are throwing something upward, what happened? This object is going up and this is going against the actual acceleration, which is acting downward. So, upward acceleration will be minus g, or you can say it's a retarding motion. It will be retarding motion. Okay. Now, so what is accelerating motion? What is retarding motion? Let me just clear this. Accelerating motion means final velocity is always greater than the initial velocity. If it is the magnitude is increasing. Okay. Accelerating motion. So this is one of the case for vertical motion. There are other cases like where like in circular motion, our magnitude is same but direction is changing. But this condition in vertical or linear motion, when final velocity is increasing with respect to the initial velocity, we are saying it's an accelerating motion. And next is when the final velocity is getting reduced than initial velocity, we will be saying it's a retarding motion. Now what happened for our case? Here object is going up means it's a retarding motion. Okay, it will be retarding motion. Now total time of flight is 6 seconds. So I'll show you that T total time of flight is equal to 2u by g. T is equal to 2u by g. U for the initial velocity with which we are throwing the object, g is the acceleration due to gravity. Now, what will be the time of flight, time of rise from here we are throwing the ball with the velocity u and final velocity will be 0 because the object will be at rest for here, then again it will come back. So when object loses final velocity as a 0, then what will be the equation of motion? V square is equal to u square minus 2gh. Okay, so this is very important part for you. V square is equal to u square minus 2gh. Why minus? Because upward motion is the retarding motion. From here, v is equal to 0. So u square minus 2gh. H is the height, it will reach the max height. Max height means till how maximum height is reached at the time the velocity will be 0. So here h is equal to u square by 2g. So this is the formula from which we will get the maximum height the object will reach. Fine. In our case, we don't have the initial velocity. Now first we will get that initial velocity. Okay, so we'll get the maximum height from this equation. This is one. Now total time of flight is 6 seconds. That means from this initial position to maximum height it will take 3 seconds. U by g, t is equal to u by g. Now how we are getting this formula? You know that v is equal to u minus gt. So here final velocity 0, u we don't know, g is given 10 here, t is 3 second. So u is equal to 3 meter per second. We got the final velocity starting from here. Initial velocity. Now when we have the u, we'll get the h is equal to u square means 30 square by 2g. So it will be 30 into 30 by 2 into 10. It's coming, 15 means 45. So max height h will be 45 meter and initial velocity is 30 meter per second. Okay. Now next is that the object will go to the maximum height in 3 seconds and again it will come back to the initial position at 3 because the time of rise and time of coming down will be same. Total is 2u by g. From here to here it will take u by g. Now if you can ask me why we are taking the half of the 6 second, yes, from here if you don't know the u, so what will be the formula from here? U is equal to gt when final velocity 0 means t is equal to u by g. T is equal to u by g. This is for the time of rise. The same time it will take from coming here to here. And when the object will touch the ground, the final velocity will be same like the initial velocity. Okay. So this is all about this solution and also the basic idea about the vertical motion. Okay. If you have any more questions, any more numeric, you can post this in this channel thread. Okay. Thank you. Keep follow my session. Okay. Bye.